Hey guys, Tom from LushDollar here. Today I'm going to talk about a few ways you can make money with your car. If you love driving, you may be able to turn that love into a potential side hustle, or who knows, maybe even into a full-time job. In today's gig economy, there's so many ways you can earn money using your car, from delivering food, transporting people. You can almost guarantee there's something that you enjoy doing. Best of all, it'll be available in your town as long as you live in the United States. And the great thing about a lot of these gigs is they can sometimes pay up to $1,000 a week once you get good at it. Of course, you need to factor in your other expenses such as your gas maintenance, but it's not as much as you think as long as you play it smart. So if you love your car and you want to drive around almost anywhere, let's take a look at the few ways you can make money with your car legitimately. First one is a big one. I want to mention two of the bigger companies. Here we have Uber, we have Lyft, and with these companies, you're going to transport people from one place to the next. Uber does have an Uber Eats portion where you deliver food. I'll get into that in a little bit here. Let's talk about taking people. As long as you don't mind picking up strangers and talking a little bit with them. The side also can make you a ton of cash if you play your cards right, depending on the city you live in. And like the many apps I'm going to mention here, how much you make really depends on where you live, when you work, and which jobs you accept. It's not unheard of to make $25 to $30 per hour. It just is going to depend on when you work. So if you were to work the later bar hours, you can make much more than working during the day. So for example, I live in Arizona here, and these are estimate earnings. You can play around with it. So if you were to work 40 hours a week, you can make $1,100 just driving people around. If you were going to deliver the food, you can see it doesn't change much. But these calculators could be pretty okay at giving you a good estimate. Again, this is going to vary depending on your geographical location, but check out the website. You can get a good idea here. And both of these apps work in the same way where you can set your own hours, you can get paid fast. Sometimes you can get instant pay once you qualify. They have support here. And in terms of requirements, you're just going to have to meet this minimum age to drive in your city, and that's usually 19 to 21 years old. Have at least 1 year of driving experience, a clear background check. Also need a valid driver's license, proof of residency, and you do need insurance. You're going to have to submit all those documents when you do sign up. It's pretty straightforward. And again, all of this will be linked in the description. Like usual, there's a lot of frequently asked questions, but it's as easy as turning on your app and accepting jobs that make sense to you. You're an independent contractor, so you do get to accept the jobs that make the most sense. It is 100% free to sign up. There's no costs in the background checks and whatnot, but I would say this is one of the best ways to make money for your car. Again, if you're comfortable driving people and driving around your city, and the app will tell you exactly where to go. So these are the top two for sure if you want to make money with your car right now. Don't like the idea of driving around people? Or you just want other options? Don't fret, there's other ways to make money as well. You can deliver food only with DoorDash, Uber Eats, as well as Grubhub. These are the top three. There's other ones as well. There used to be Postmates, but they were bought out by Uber. And the great thing about food is that, of course, no one talks to you and allows you to do as you please in your car, so you listen to anything that you want. And the great thing about DoorDash, as well as Uber, is that they're just about everywhere in the United States, even Canada and Australia, 7,000 cities. So even if you live in a smaller city, check it out because there's a good chance that you'll have a zone. And all of these work in the same way that you can choose your own hours. You can turn it on and work wherever you want. So even if you lived in, say, Arizona, you could take a vacation and you're in Florida, you can turn on the app and just start working. Very easy to get started, and right when you get approved, you can start making deliveries right away. And the requirements for the food delivery apps are not as strict as the transportation and people side, so you just need to be 18 or older. DoorDash says you can have any car, usually in select cities. Just need a driver's license, social security, and then you'll have to consent to a background check usually. As long as it's a clean background and you don't have too many points in your record, you should be okay to submit the application. Take a quick online orientation, complete the sign up, and you're good to go. And then when you start dashing, you'll just see that there will be zones. You just click on the dash now. Then you'll accept orders as they come in. Pick up and drop off, everything gives you all the directions that you want. And again, every single app works pretty much in the same way. And check out all these links in the description. You can fill out all the applications here. And the great thing is you can run all these at the same time, but I would only do one order at a time. Never start multi-apping because that's just going to get you in trouble and get banned from these apps. This is definitely one of the best ways. I do it in my free time. And in some cities during the dinner rush, you can easily make 25 plus an hour. But again, it's just going to vary depending on so many factors, such as where you live and when you work. Found lunch, usually 11 to 2, as well as dinner 5 to 9 will make you the most money in this regard. Here's another one. It's a little different. It's not food. It's not people. This is going to be more packages. So like UPS, FedEx, Postal Service. You can deliver your packages on your own time with Amazon Flex, as well as Walmart Spark, which is Walmart delivery specifically for Walmart. But let's talk about Amazon Flex. This is usually one of the bigger ones. And this one, you're going to reserve a block. So you're going to have to work usually a 3-4 hour block, and you'll have 40, 50, 60. It just varies on how many packages you make the delivery according to your routes, and then you get paid. And this is just like all the apps I mentioned. You can choose any block you want. You can work once a month, once a week, once a day, whatever you want. You're an independent contractor. And Amazon Flex, depending on the time of year, can pay about $25 an average. The only downfall is that you just never know where you'll be sent. So you can go to a warehouse and you may be sent an hour away. That was one of the biggest complaints here. And while you stay usually in your metropolitan area, you could just be sent further away, making it hard to capitalize on your mileage per dollar earnings. Nonetheless, it's a great option. It's very popular, and they're not always recruiting everywhere. So to see, just follow that link, and you can go to the view all recruiting areas, and you can see these are all the areas as of this video that's recruiting. But there could be much more. If there's your city's not listed, it means they're not actively recruiting, but you can sign up for a wait list and just keep checking in. And the other one I want to talk about is Walmart delivery. This is specifically for Walmart, available in more 600 cities. You're just going to deliver Walmart orders. Customers place orders online. Orders are distributed. You pick them up and you'll deliver just like the Amazon. It might be a couple of packages, and you follow the route. And this one can pay pretty similar to Amazon. It's fairly new, but this is, again, all Walmart deliveries only. They have a good frequently asked questions section, so follow those links in the description to learn more about it. The next one's delivering groceries, just like delivering food. This one is only going to require more work. In some cases, not as much in terms of driving. You're going to do more of grocery shopping. So your full service shoppers, for example, will accept the job. You'll shop for the groceries, and then you'll deliver them to the customer's home. So in this scenario, you're not going to do as much driving as the other apps. You're going to do more shopping, I'd say 75% of the time, and drive maybe 5-7 miles from the store to the customer's house, sometimes less. You'll know all the details up front, and in order to work for Instacart, for example, you just need to be 18, eligible to work in the United States, have a vehicle, as well as able to lift 50 pounds. Is usually, you're sometimes going to have to lift water, 24 packs of water, dog food, and so forth. And with Instacart and the other option, which is Shipped, you can be your own boss, you're an independent shopper, so you can just log in whenever you want and look at the screen and accept any jobs that you want. And then you just go to the store, follow the list, shop, and you have to stay in contact with customers if you can't find what you are looking for. So it's a little more customer service oriented, but you could see here, for example, this is a $16.45 earning estimate, and it would show you the mileage and then which store you're going to. And if it's just something that you want to do, then you accept it. If not, it's whatever. As you can see, you can work when you want. So there's no set hours. Just open the app whenever you want, work a day, once a month, once a year, whatever it may be. And the last one I'll mention is Taskrabbit. It deserves its own spot because it's a great platform where you can just do just about anything. It's a company I mentioned many times on LushDollar, and you can assemble furniture, you can deliver items. But if you want to strictly do driving jobs, then you can at least post a service page of sorts and say you just want to drive. So for example, if you look at all the options here, if we scroll through, there's shopping, which would be similar to what I just mentioned. There's other options such as personal assistant, delivery, anything that you could think of that requires driving. Mainly it would be delivery. So for example, if someone needed help picking up a refrigerator or some furniture at the store, then you could offer those services, and you could select your area on here and see what you can make. So usually if you just want strictly delivery, you're looking at about $20-ish an hour, again, depending on your area. This is when you can be your own boss, offer services in 50 categories, so you can just offer service and delivery if you want. Set your own rates, so you get to set your rates, and then if people want to hire you, you can connect with clients and figure it out. So this is a little different than the apps mentioned because you need to build a profile, and then you need to set your schedule, and then people will start offering you job opportunities, which you'll have to work out the details. So it's not as easy as just opening up and accepting like the other apps. It's a little bit more work, but I just wanted to include it here because it's in all of my videos and posts. I try to be as informative as possible. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up. These are a few of my favorite ways to make money with your car. There's many more. I put in that LushDollar link in the description. While you're not going to make a ton of cash, some of these options can make you $1,000 a week. You're going to have to work probably full time, but if you want to earn $1,000 a month, totally doable with all of these. It just depends on which platform you work. Learn the ropes. You're not going to be great right in the beginning. Follow a lot of YouTubers online, have a lot of great information. When you get more specific, let's say Instacart, or you want to master DoorDash, Uber, there's a lot more involved. But once you get the hang of it, it usually takes a week or two. You'll learn that how you can maximize your time and make the most money. Just remember, you also have to factor in that gas, wear and tear because you're using a vehicle. This can always add up, and have set aside the tax money as well. But remember, if you rate out your miles amount, you should be minimal at the new year. So, and then there's something for all. Consider one of the many apps I mentioned. As long as you usually are 18 or older, you have a clean background, you have a car and insurance, you should be good to go. Start signing up for as many as you can. Depending on what area you're in, they could all be available or just a few. Again, just so you never know which ones are available without checking out those follow those links in the description. As always, go to LushDollar.com. I have hundreds of ways to make money, just be smart with your money. Always just want to inform. That's why I created this channel on the website. I'm going to keep adding as much as I can whenever I have the time. Like, comment, subscribe. It always helps me out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.